Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 3.4 question number 2. So let's start it. First of all, read this question. Use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Right? We need to check it that g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. And we need to use the factor theorem. Okay, we learned this method already in exercise 2.3, right? That means if g of x is a factor of p of x, then definitely if we divide p of x by g of x, then remainder is equal to 0. Okay, then always we get remainder as a 0. If any number we divide with its factor, then always we get answer as a 0, right? So if we divide p of x by g of x, we will get the remainder as a 0. So we will use these things. That means we just check it, that means whether we are getting remainder is equal to 0 or not. If we get remainder as r is equal to 0, then we can say that g of x is a factor of p of x. If we do not get r is equal to 0, then we can say that g of x is not a factor of p of x, right? Because if it is a factor of p of x, then definitely p of x upon g of x, we get remainder r is equal to 0. Okay, now our g of x is equal to x plus 1. We need to find the remainder. Okay, so we can use remainder theorem, that means factor theorem. Both the theorem are same. Now we need to put g of x is equal to 0. G of x is equal to x plus 1. Now put 0. So x plus 1. Now transfer this plus 1 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. Okay, x is equal to minus 1. Now put this value in p of x. So in p of x, put the x is equal to minus 1. So here 2x cube. So is equal to 2 into x cube. So minus 1 cube plus x square. So minus 1 square. Then minus 2x. So minus 2 into x minus 1. And again this minus 1 as it is. Now first of all 2 as it is. Now minus 1 cube. 1 cube it is 1. Minus cube it is minus. Okay, then plus sign is there. Here minus 1 square. Now 1 square 1 and minus square become positive, right? Here minus minus plus, 2 ones are 2, and at last minus 1 as it is. Okay, this plus 1 minus 1 cancel. Here 2 ones are 2, plus minus minus, and at last we have plus 2. So plus 2 minus 2 cancel. So finally we get answer as a 0. Okay, so our answer is 0. That means we can say that our remainder is equal to 0. Therefore, we conclude that the g of x is a factor of p of x, right? Because we are getting remainder 0. So we can say that g of x is a factor of our p of x. Then question number 2. Here our g of x is equal to x plus 2. So we need to take g of x is equal to 0. So here our x plus 2, put g of x is equal to 0, x plus 2, transfer this plus 2 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 2, right, is equal to x. So x is equal to minus 2, right? Now we need to put this value in p of x, right? So put x is equal to minus 2 in p of x. So p minus 2 is equal to here x cube. So minus 2 cube plus 3x square. So 3 into minus 2 all square plus 3x. So plus 3 into x minus 2 and plus 1. Now minus 2 cube. 2 cube. That means 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. 2 to the 4 to the 8. And minus cube it is minus. Now here plus 3. Then minus 2 square. 2 square it is 4 and minus becomes positive. In third term plus minus minus 3 to the 6. At last we have plus 1. Okay, now here first step as it is -8, here 4 3s are 12, then -6 plus 1. Now plus minus minus, 12 minus 8 it is 4, big number sign it is positive. Now in last two terms plus minus minus, 6 minus 1 5, big number sign it is negative. So at last we have 4 minus 5. Okay, 4 minus 5. So plus minus minus, 5 minus 4 1, big number sign it is negative. So our answer P of minus 2 is equal to minus 1. This is not equal to 0. Right? So we do not get remainder 0 here. So that we can say that we conclude that the g of x is not a factor of P of x. Okay, because we do not get remainder as a 0. Then question number 3. P of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6. G of x is equal to x minus 3. So here we need to take g of x is equal to 0. G of x is equal to x minus 3. Take 0 in place of g of x and find out the value of x. So transfer this minus 3 to the left hand side. It becomes plus 3. So x is equal to 3. Okay. Then what we need to do? We need to put this value in P of x. So in P of x, put x is equal to 3. So first of all 3 whole cube minus 4, just a minute, minus 4 into x square. So 3 square plus 3 plus 6. Now 3 cube, that means 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Here 3 square, it is 9 and 9 4s are minus 36. Here 6 plus 3, it is 9. Okay, so finally we have 27 minus 36 plus 9. Now plus minus minus, 36 minus 27, it is 9. Big number sign it is negative, and at last we have plus 9, it is as it is. Now minus 9 plus 9 cancel and answer is equal to 0. So we get here remainder r is equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that means we can conclude that g of x is a factor of p of x. Okay, so first of all here we need to take g of x is equal to 0, find out the value of x, put that value of x in p of x. So you will get the remainder. If your remainder is equal to 0, then you can say that p of x is a g of x is a factor of p of x. And if you do not get remainder r is equal to 0, then you can say that g of x is not a factor of p of x. Okay, thank you.